I welcome you to the South African Council for Graduates, Co-operatives Graduate Empowerment Seminar. You are today our VIP. You are an important guest because this is for you, this is about you, this is about your career and your future. We welcome the news today as we heard from the media that the Minister of Higher Education and Training, Ms. Naledi Pandor, has further put in and boosted by 7 billion rands towards bursary funding for students. This is welcome news, is welcome change. We are very much delighted, and we believe that as students, you now have the proper opportunity to focus on your studies, to focus on the work experience, to focus on preparing yourself for the world of work, and not complain and cry about unlimited funding for your studies, unlimited funding for meals and accommodation and books. It is time now that the government is putting its mouth where its money is. It is now your turn. It is now your important turn for you to be able to concentrate and focus and give us what we call in the world of business, return on investment made. What is the return? What will be the return of the 7 billion rands, which is an addition to is a top-up funding to what the government, the National Treasury, has already put. We are delighted about this news. As we are delighted about the news, and I welcome you today to our Graduate Empowerment Seminar, it is your time to understand that for you to be able to get into the world of work, there are certain steps that you need to follow. First, you need a winning resume. Do you have a winning resume? Do you know what it takes to prepare one and to craft it? A winning resume is your ambassador. It is going to speak for you when you're not able to. It is an ambassador that you send through email, via fax, or via postal message or mail to different companies, to different HR departments. Will your CV do a decent job for you? Will it represent you well? Will it make the company wants to say, oh yes, that one, we want to see that candidate? Is your CV doing that for you? And I tell you what, the results would show. You'll know very well if you're not being called for interviews, your CV is not a good ambassador. That means you've not done a good job in crafting a winning resume. I urge you today to pay attention. We've brought in industry leaders, industry players, seasoned professionals, HR managers, HR directors, accountants, engineers, marketers, and people of different professions to share with you how they have been able to climb the corporate and the career ladder. It is your time to shine. Indeed, for you to shine, you've got to learn from the experiences of others. And this Graduate Empowerment Seminar will help you. Not only are we focusing on preparing a winning resume, we also would be focusing on helping you to understand how to handle a job interview. You've got to be able to plan and prepare for a job interview, ladies and gentlemen. You are our VVIP today at the SACGC. And for you to live here feeling strong, feeling healthy, feeling motivated, we would like you to be able to learn and take advantage of these lessons and advantage of these seminars. As you learn how to handle a job interview, do note that networking is primary and is key. It is very significant for you to learn to network. Remember, networking is not about who you know, it's about who knows you. Do network with the people that are here. Dr. Lutiti, who's here, is taking you through how to go through your job interview. What do they expect as employers? Miss Lillian Bususu from Rosebank College, Graduate Development Office. She's going to help you how to prepare your CV. And there are many other professionals that we bring in and week out to share with you how to really be your best. Do not lose an opportunity to network with them. They may help you. They not only help you how to get a job, but they can also be an avenue because you are a candidate for employment, you are a candidate for running your own business. Let me take you back to an important step. The key step of ensuring that you prepare for a job interview. A job interview is not just a job interview. A job interview is an essential negotiation platform. It is a negotiation base where you're given an opportunity to convince, to state your case in front of the host employer, instead of an employer, a potential employer, for you to be able to say to them how congruent are your qualifications and your experience with their job requirements. Are you going to make it on time to your job interview? My dear students and graduates, I urge you, do not get to an interview late. Whatever it takes, get there early. We have a wonderful example here of a young lady and a young gentleman, Ayanda, who came to an interview as an intern at the SACGC, who came from Durban. His interview was at 12, but he was at our offices at 7:30. He was using a bus commuting from Durban to Midrand. Equally so, Ms. Patakile Mbasane came from the Eastern Cape. She took a bus overnight. Her interview was at 2 p.m. By 7 o'clock, she was already at our offices. How remarkable